Okay guys, I currently have 42 and I need to declutter this. This is too much for me. I'm starting to get at this part of my life where things are getting to be too much. So I'm going to start off with things that I have multiples of, like Huda, Natasha Denona, and Too Faced is probably my biggest collection. And we're going to go through those first. So let's go with, and then, oh, I don't know. I hate doing this, but it has to be done. All right, I'm going to gather all my Too Faced palettes down here first. Okay, guys, let's do this. Okay, these I don't use anymore, but I'm not getting rid of them because the packaging is just too pretty, and they still work. So I'm keeping these two. I can't get rid of these. This was a gift from Mike. This was a gift from my sister the year that they came out, and I just love them. Getting rid of the Gummy Bear palette because I used it like 2 times since I got it. It's really pretty, but I dug my finger in the blush. It still smells Gummy Bear, but I have these colors in so many Too Faced palettes, it's not even funny. Like, when I start opening them up, you'll see what I mean. Christmas Coffee was a gift from my sister, and I am keeping it. Show you guys what it looks like. I love that green. It's a perfect Christmas green. And I know these colors are probably, you'll see these colors in other palettes as well, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm still keeping it. Because watch this. I had this on the chopping block, but I think I'm pulling it back in. But if you can see, Too Faced does a lot of the same tones. But I'm going to keep the gingerbread palette. It still works good for now. This one here is lighter. But you can see, like, look, that's almost, yeah. Too Faced does a lot of the same. I'm not even buying the new Too Faced palette this year because they do the same color stories pretty much over and over. I'm keeping this one. What's this one called again? Cinnamon Swirl? Yeah, keeping that. It doesn't even look like I used that. Alright, so the Teddy Bear palette. I have to keep this. I love this palette. Let's see. Hold on a second. It's neutral with some rosy tones. Like, I have to keep that. But again, as you can see, look, there's similarities. But it doesn't matter because I'm keeping it. And we're keeping Christmas Coffee. I am going to get rid of this one. I wanted this for like a spring Hardly There palette, but this is the Too Femme palette. It is pretty, but the pigmentation's just meh. So I don't use it, so we're going to get rid of that and the Gummy Bear palette. And this is a hard call. This I just got last year. This was the palette. I'm getting rid of this. Look, I barely touched it. Somebody else can get some love out of it. And it's all the same colors over and over again. Look. The formula's great. Yeah, look. Like, no. I don't need both of them. This was a gift from Mike. This one I bought for myself. And I will say the pigmentation is really good in this one. But I'm just, no. No. That's the giveaway pile. And here's pumpkins playing with it. Alright, let's get Huda next. No, let's get Natasha Denona next because I'm going to tell you right now I'm not getting rid of any Natasha Denona. This is what I have left of Natasha Denona. I did pass on some minis. And I had the Love palette that I got on sale. I gave it to my cousin Kristen because I just wasn't using the color story. So this is the Glam palette. Is that what it's called? Is this one the Glam? Yeah, this is the Glam palette. And everybody knows what this looks like, I would assume. It's just, look, I've used this, but it doesn't look like it's been used very much. I gotta get more use out of this. I absolutely love this palette. This is like a cool tone lover's dream, so keeping that. I just got this one in the spring. Well, I guess it was the winter because it wasn't spring yet here in Canada. This is the Retro Glam. Yeah, see, I'm not into makeup as I was, so I can't remember the name. But I did use this quite a bit. I love this Color Story. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I love the greens, so I'm keeping that. This one I bought. This one was in a BoxyCharm, but I bought it on Poshmark. This is the Jubilee palette. I just like this Color Story. It's different. This one is the Zendo, Mini Zendo. Yeah, so I'm keeping that. I'm keeping, like I said, I'm keeping all. I'm just giving you guys a look. This is the Mini Star palette. This is the Mini Retro palette. And this is the Mini Biba palette, I believe. Yeah. So I'm keeping all my Natasha Denona. So that was an easy choice. Okay, guys. Huda's going to be hard. I might have to do some swatching here because I like Huda. Okay, right off the bat, I'm keeping this. My sister got it for me for Christmas. I haven't used it that much yet, but I want to keep it and use more of it. And my rose quartz, I'm definitely keeping. This, I want to keep, but some of it's starting to smell a little funky. It's these two top shadows right here, the glitter ones that are, the three of them. They got like a Play-Doh smell to them. I could use the other colors and just not use them, I guess. Yeah, I think I will because I love that palette. Alright, so it's these minis. I'm going to have to go through them and really look. Okay, this is where I get myself in trouble. This here blue is beautiful. Doing swatch parties. And so is the gold, but I know I have golds like that in other palettes. It's just the blue. And the other ones are kind of just like shimmery shades. I think I'm going to pass that one along. The Wild Python palette is staying. It is beautiful. Jaguar. Sorry, Jaguar. The other one was Python. Now let me swatch out these two. Okay, guys. The nude. The Huda light nude. That's staying. Beautiful. This one just doesn't get me excited, and a lot of these golden colors are the same. Like, I do realize it would look really pretty with my blue eyes, but I'm just not excited by that one anymore. So I'll pass it along. Alright, I'm going to take down, because I don't have any significant amount of any high-end palettes anymore, so I'm just going to take down what I have left of high-end and then what I have left of drugstore. Okay, guys, here's what I have left that I consider high-end. My Tiny Marvels by Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson, I'm keeping that. Even if I don't ever use it again, I have to keep it in honor of Mel. But it's still good. The formula's still good on this. So that's what that looks like. You can use this pretty much any time of year. Keeping a lot of people don't like this palette because they think it's too light, but I like that about it. It's the perfect little spring or everyday palette. So I'm keeping this. This is is it called the Wild Greens? Yeah, the Wild Greens from Urban Decay. Sigma I consider high-end because it was expensive to get here. This is the Cinderella palette. I'm keeping this because I love the different colors that are available in that. I'm keeping that. This little mini Vizier palette, I'm keeping. The quality on Vizier palettes is amazing. I got this with the Ipsy points for free, but I'm keeping that. It's a perfect little travel palette, not that I travel much. This is the Bon Voyage by Pat McGrath. It's the only Pat McGrath I have, so I'm keeping. Looks like that. And I do use it, so. This I'm keeping, even if it's purely for nostalgia, but these colors are good for the spring and summer if you're looking to be creative. But this is the mini Care Bear palette, and I have to keep it because Share Bear's on there, and that was my nickname. Okay, this Sigma Mini Enchanted palette, I don't like the pigmentation on this, and I don't like the palette, so I'm getting rid of that. Not fussy on that one. This I ordered off Poshmark because I wasn't paying full price for it on Sephora. And as you can see, I was using that quite a bit over the summer. So I did dig into some of the colors, but I didn't get a chance to hit pan on anything. But I'm keeping that. And I'm keeping this Carly Bible palette. As you can see, this is well loved as well. So I'm keeping that. Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes are notoriously easy to hit pan on. I think I'm going to pass along this one because I don't think I've touched it since I bought it. That's the thing about eyeshadow palettes. If you keep buying so many, you just accumulate so many, and then you don't... This is a very pretty palette, don't get me wrong. But I have so many green palettes. Yeah, I'm not even going to swatch it or touch it. I'm just going to get rid of it. Alright, so I'm going to take down these drugstore ones and we'll go through these. Alright, guys. Wet n Wild. These colors don't really go together, and it's hard to make a look with it, but it's Snoopy, so I gotta keep it. This is an Alice in Wonderland palette that I just got. It sucks that the all the sparkly shades are like neutral colors, and then most of the matte shades are like vibrant colors, but I haven't played with this yet. I've only swatched it, so I gotta keep it just for that. Then I'll decide. This Wet n Wild's Always Naked. I gotta keep this because this, I think, is the only neutral palette that I have. No, it's not the only neutral drugstore, but this is a good one. A lot of people talk about that. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, ColourPop. I don't think there's a lot going in this category, guys. So Thumper is another one that I put out. I was going to get rid of, and then I decided to keep it because it's perfect for like an everyday look or travel or whatever. So I'll give it another chance and see if I use it. My Tinkerbell palette is staying. Definitely, 100%. I love those greens. This is amazing quality too. Okay. Just give me a minute to ponder this. Okay, guys. Flower Beauty, there's no question about it. They're staying. This can go. And these can go because you know what? A lot of the colors that are in this nude are in the other one. And I think I can get these at a Too Faced palette, so I don't need them. I'm going to keep this little Shayna B one. I was going to get rid of it, but I really love the sparkly color in this. It's like a orange with pink in it, so I'm going to keep that. So here's my keep pile, and there's my giveaway pile. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 palettes that I'm decluttering this time. Pretty good.